Do you struggle to shed that stubborn fat around your belly?
I do.
Belly fat is easy to gain but can be hard to lose. This type of fat is not only unattractive and reduces your confidence but also presents a significant risk to your health as well. While many people resort to crunches and sit-ups to lose belly fat, these exercises don't burn many calories. The truth is, the best approach to reducing belly fat involves controlling and maintaining a well-balanced diet. However, there are certain exercises that burn far more calories than others, which will help you get that flatter stomach you deserve. So let's dive into the top 10 fat-busting exercises, but be sure to watch the whole video to see how best to incorporate these into your routine. The first calorie-burning exercise is the weighted burpee. Start by grabbing 2 moderately heavy dumbbells that you can curl and press over your head. Squat down, place the dumbbells around the outsides of your feet, and jump your feet back into a push-up position. Perform a push-up, hop your feet back between your hands, and stand straight up, lifting the dumbbells off the ground with good form. Curl and press the dumbbells over your head, then lower them back to your shoulders and repeat for reps. If you're a beginner, start with just your body weight and walk your feet out and back instead of jumping for less impact. Moving on to kettlebell exercises, which are a great way to boost your heart rate while also burning a ton of calories. According to studies, the average person burns 400 calories from a 20-minute kettlebell workout, which equates to 20 calories per minute. The cornerstone of a kettlebell routine is the kettlebell swing. To perform this exercise, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart with the kettlebell in front of you. Bend your knees, grab the kettlebell with both hands, and keep your arms straight and relaxed. The emphasis of this exercise is on hip hinging, not arm strength. Lift the kettlebell up, relax your knees, and shift your weight back into your heels while lowering your hips. Swing the kettlebell behind you, then explode through your hips, driving forward and sending the kettlebell swinging upward. Control the movement by squeezing your core and glutes to maintain a neutral spine. The kettlebell should come up to chest height with your arms extended out in front of you, then allow it to come back down as you repeat the movement. Once you have mastered this action, you can move on to the kettlebell long cycle, which is an exercise that burns even more calories. To begin, place 2 kettlebells on the floor in front of you, bend down and grab one in each hand, and swing both between your legs with your hands in a neutral position. The key to this exercise is to tuck your elbows tight into your ribs after you've popped your hips forward, creating a pocket to catch the kettlebells. Avoid the common mistake of catching the kettlebells with your hands too far apart, as this can put your shoulder at risk of injury. When both kettlebells are in the right position, explode upwards with a push press, lowering the kettlebells back into the pockets while simultaneously bending your knees. Repeat the cycle, swinging under your legs, popping back up, and repeating for reps. The next exercise is the medicine ball slam. This exercise can be performed using a slam ball or a sandbag and is a great all-body exercise guaranteed to burn calories. To perform a medicine ball slam, stand with your feet shoulder width apart with the ball positioned between your feet. Squat down, grab the ball, stand up, and curl and press it over your head. Then with your whole body, slam the ball down into the ground as hard as possible. Repeat this doing 10 reps. Next, we have one of the best fat loss exercises out there, which is the battle rope. There are many variations you can perform with the battle rope, but here are a few to get you started. Alternating speed rope slams involve holding one end of the rope in each hand, slightly bending your knees, and creating quick wave-like slams along the rope by making short curling and extending motions. Focus on moving the rope as fast as possible. Alternatively, you can focus on power by performing overhead rope slams with both arms at the same time, using your whole body and core to bring the ropes all the way down. Another variation involves holding the rope upside down, looping it across your body, and then slamming it down before repeating the loop on the other side for reps. Another fat-busting workout is mountain climbers. Begin in a plank position with your hands directly under your shoulders, extend your legs straight out behind you. Keep your core tight and lift one foot off and bring your knee towards your chest. Then quick switch legs by extending your starting leg back to the starting position while bringing your opposite knee towards your chest, then repeat this process at a brisk pace for 30-second sets. The next effective exercise is the prowler. Despite its simplicity, it can be highly effective. Simply add weight to the prowler or a sled and push it back and forth. Most gyms will have a turf for this, so aim for a total of 10 laps back and forth with a short rest in between each lap. To get the most out of this exercise, make sure the weight load is heavy enough so you struggle. You shouldn't be zipping up and down the turf with little effort. Moving on to the hammer swing, which is an all-body workout. Now, not every gym will have this equipment, but you can get an old tire from a junkyard for free or dirt cheap. You will also need a long-weighted hammer weighing between 5 and 15 pounds. Stand in front of the tire in a staggered stance with your left foot in front of your right. Then grip the hammer with both hands and swing in an arc-like looping path around one side, slamming the hammer down using your whole body. Then switch your stance and repeat on the other side, doing several reps. Finally, our last and most effective calorie-burning exercise is the Turkish get-up. For this one, grab a moderate weight in one hand that is not too heavy. Start by lying on your back with the weight pointed straight up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee of the leg on the same side as the weight, keeping the other leg straight. Sit up while maintaining the weight pointed upwards and propping yourself up on your elbow. Continue the movement by extending your elbow, planting your hand on the ground, lifting your hips up, sliding your leg back, and planting it into the ground. Come up into a lunge position, stand up with the weight above your head, then reverse the movement and return to the starting position. Repeat this for several reps, and remember to push yourself. So these are the 10 exercises that are fantastic for burning calories and more fat. However, it's important to note that these should not replace your regular strength training routine. They can be used in addition to your strength training to speed up progress and burn more calories. A great way to incorporate these into a fat-burning workout is to perform each exercise for 10 interval rounds of 20 seconds on with 10 seconds off. Then take a minute break before moving on to the next exercise. It's going to start off pretty easy, but I promise you will be sweating buckets by the end. That's it for this video, but be sure to subscribe if you want to get in the best shape of your life.